Hey everybody, Mr. Pagan Possibilities here, and this is this week's installation of my herbal series. Excuse me. Thought this week we would do an herb that is a little more uncommon. I've been doing some common herbs the past couple of weeks, and I thought that this week maybe I would do something that maybe a lot of people don't exactly know what it is, or if they do, if they've heard of it, they don't know exactly what to use it for. So I decided, excuse me, that this week's herb would be benzoin, or benzoin, however you pronounce it. I think both is correct. Botanical name of this is Styrax benzoin. Its origins are Borneo, Sumatra, and Thailand. The part used to make the essential oil from this herb is the resin. Its fragrance, its essential oil fragrance is sweet and vanilla-like, and it blends well with cypress, eucalyptus, lemon, neroli, and sandalwood. I'm sure there's a few others, but I know those are ones that it blends with really well. So, aromatic benefits of this essential oil from this herb: it's good for anxiety, for clarifying, helps with exhaustion, nervousness, tension. It's rejuvenating and soothing. It helps with stress. It's uplifting, and it's warming. Sounds like something I kind of need right now. I've been going through a little bit of depression here, and been looking for some non-medical things to help with that. So maybe that would be a good one for me to look into. Let's see. Magical uses for benzoin. At least the essential oil, astral projection. It's good for blessing, for business success. It stimulates the conscious mind. It's good for magical energy, for peace, for physical energy, and for purification. As far as physical uses for the essential oil of benzoin, it's an anticoagulant, it's an antidepressant, it's an anti-inflammatory, antiseptic, antispasmodic. It's good for arthritis, asthma, it's astringent, it's good for bronchitis, it's good for chapped skin, it's a circulatory stimulant, it's good for colds and coughs, it's good for cracked skin, cuts, cystitis, it's a deodorant, it's good for the digestive system, it's a diuretic, it's good for dry skin, it helps to expel mucus, it's a fixative. Good for gout, influenza, insomnia, itching, laryngitis. It normalizes skin. So it's also good for osteoporosis, rheumatism. It has a sedative property. It's good for shortness of breath, sinusitis, and yeast infections. So those are all uses for the essential oil. I'm not saying you should use the herb directly for that. And you should always do a little more research than what I give you on here. I'm just giving you the basics. So if you want to use it for any of these things. Also, you know, as they always say, contact your doctor before trying any of these things. And blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean. Anyway, that pretty much covers the essential oil. I actually have benzoin in my herb cabinet. I keep it in a little jar like this. This is what it looks like. It's a powder. And even on my label it says this is the powdered resin. And kitchen and domestic uses, it's a fixative, an aromatic fixative for perfume. It's good good use as a base for incense. It helps, you can use it to make glue, and it's a preservative in cosmetics. Let's see, also says for health, astringent, diuretic, and expectorant, and it's bitter. A bitter, not bitter. A bitter. For spiritual and magical uses, it says for purification, healing, and for blessing. So that came with my little benzoin when I bought it. So that's something I can't grow myself, obviously. Now let's see, benzoin herb itself. Its scientific name, I think I gave you that earlier. It's Styrax benzoin. Its gender is masculine. Excuse me. Its ruling planet is the sun. Its element is air. Powers are purification and prosperity. Magical uses. It's blah 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 blah. Let's try that again. Burn benzoin to purify and to add to purification incenses. It's a fine clearing herb. And also, it says here, if you make an incense of benzoin, cinnamon, and basil and burn it to attract customers to your place of business. Often used as a base for incenses. Benzoin can be substituted for storax, to which it is related. So, as far as that goes, that's pretty much all the information I have. I know I use benzoin most of the time. A, for incense. B, I make handmade soaps. And when I go to put in a scent, an essential oil, something like that, I just made a batch of soap this morning that is a coffee soap. And you add benzoin to it to fix the scent into the soap so it doesn't fade as quickly. And it really helps. And for like, let's see, what do I make? I make about 4 pounds of soap at a time. It only takes about a teaspoon of that in with the batch of soap to keep it from losing its scent as quickly. So it really doesn't take a whole lot. It works really well. And yeah, so that's benzoin. I don't know if any of you guys knew much about that before, but now you have a little more information about it. If you would like to leave me any suggestions as to an herb you would like to know more about, or a video you would like to see from me, please leave it in the comments below. I would appreciate it if you would subscribe to my channel. Also, you can follow me on, you can like me on Facebook. I have a page called Pagan Possibilities. Excuse me. That is my pagan page, and you can also find me on Facebook on my personal page, which I would be more than glad to add you to. I talk about pagan things on both pages, so not a big deal. I do advertise a lot for my Etsy shop and for places that I'm going to be vending my wares a lot on my Pagan Possibilities page. I also talk about witchy things, pagan stuff, and just, you know, life in general. So, yeah, I'd appreciate it if you'd like my pages, subscribe to my channel here on YouTube, and, yeah, leave me any suggestions, comments, greatly appreciated. Video responses, love to see them. So, you know, whatever you want to do, that's great. I will talk to you guys later. I know this is kind of a, well, I guess it's almost 8 minutes now. Thought this was going to be a short one because there wasn't a lot on benzoin, but that's okay. I will talk to you guys later. Namaste and blessed be.